touchdown. Here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake to McKinnon. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From just shy of midfield, Vick, he gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 52 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. San Francisco defensively, and it gives us a chance to revisit that 7-0 start that they've had. Maybe their most impressive of the 7 wins was this past week, Week 8, 51-13, as we talked about earlier, over Carolina. I just don't know, you look at this division, and it's a very good division, but I don't know that anybody can keep pace with San Francisco.
And I know that we look at them on the defensive side, and rightly so, as one of the dominant teams in the league. They've proven that. But their offense, head coach Kyle Shanahan, he is terrific as a play caller and play designer. They put up the most points in one game since December of 1993 against Carolina. Tevin Coleman goes for 4 touchdowns. I know he had 3 of them in the first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Vick doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Stenerud now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second and inches, Vick. That's complete to Cooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Vick operating on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. This is Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 48 yards. And his lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Stenerud on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this in. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. By the way, the final Sunday in October every year is called National Tight End Day. And for George Kittle, he had a pretty good National Tight End Day in Week 8. 6 catches, 86 yards. Also got to meet his boyhood hero who was at the game, and that's Brett Favre. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Pettis once again the target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get it.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. A desperation heave for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Garoppolo now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's Michael Vick. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerry Rice. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Jerry Rice in the end zone is a sight we are sure used to seeing. Not only does he have the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history, he was also the fastest to get to 100.
It took him, I think we've got it here, 120 games to get to 100. Just staggering.
A staggering number, but you have to remember with Jerry Rice, it wasn't just great hands. It wasn't speed. It was the collective, the work ethic to prepare, and the route running that was second to none.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's something like there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Garoppolo just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Vick. The screen pass here to Cohen. Fighting him off. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's Vick, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Here we go.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. And they blocked it. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game.